let's talk about Ryan Garcia. So if y'all follow me on Patreon, then you know that we had talked about part 1 of this story on Patreon. That was a crazy video. That was a crazy video. If you guys want to go watch that video, it's still live on Patreon right now. You can go watch that video on Patreon. It's $1 per month to join Patreon. There is a free trial. So if you join the free trial, then you can watch the video. And we're doing one podcast, at least one podcast per week on Patreon. So check the link in the description or check the comments. Ryan Garcia. He did a TikTok live and he said he's releasing the truth. Now, Ryan Garcia, he said that he saw some things at Bohemian Grove. He had a conversation with Andrew Tate. And he had alleged some very horrible things being done to children that he himself witnessed with his own eyes. And he said that he had receipts. He said he had videos, he had photos, he had all this kind of stuff. He recently did a live stream on TikTok called Releasing the Truth. I don't know what he's talking about in this video. I have not watched this yet. This is the full TikTok live stream that we're going to be watching. It's about 14 minutes long. Let's watch this video. And then, as always, we'll have a conversation about it, all right?
It's just me trying, not mine. Okay, so with that being said.
Actually, one second. Right before, he just prayed. I don't know why they cut it off. But he just done. He just got done praying. But for whatever reason, they cut that version out of this video. But he said something at the end like, your will be done and not mine. And then he gets into it.
Not mine. Okay. So with that being said, I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for anything. This does nothing for my fight. This is just me trying to give the facts and the truth of what I've seen throughout the years. And during this point and this time, there's a lot of eyes on me. And I'm bringing awareness for the kids, the little kids that are hurting. I know you guys seen that video. I'm not even gonna say the name, but you know what I'm talking about. Starts with the J. And I'm trying to be as calm as I can. Trust me, I'm trying to be as calm as I can, and I'm trying to be as safe as I can, but there will be a time. My last fight was for my son Henry. I wanted to fight for him, and that's what I give the fight to. This time, it's for the children around the world. I'm gonna give you guys some facts, since some people want some facts. 3 fast facts, and I got a paper here because everybody likes facts. They want papers, right? Everybody wants the proof? Okay. Well, let's go into, this is surface level proof. This is common knowledge if you're really paying attention. Okay. The first fact, with human trafficking, including sex trafficking, the global industry of human trafficking, including child sex trafficking, is estimated to be worth $150 billion annually.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
$150 billion annually. Do you understand what that means? I don't even know how much Amazon is worth, but if this is worth 150 billion, I mean, it's about time we start paying attention for the children. Number 2. Globally, the International Labor Organization estimates that 1.2 million children are trafficked each year. 1.2 million children are trafficked each year.
Around the world.
Around the whole world. The U.S. in particular, where we live, where I live, the U.S. is the #1 nation in the world for consuming child sex material. Now, those are the 3 facts. And I already know about this. I'm going to go.
So for those of you who don't know, TikTok Live, The reason he has an elephant on his face right now is because people are donating money. And when you donate money, you can choose to put like a filter on somebody's face. All right. I know somebody had the question of like, what's going on? So just know that that's what's happening. People are giving him money on stream and then they're putting a filter on his face. All right.
Deep. No, don't worry. I'm not going to go into too deep stuff because at the end of the day, I got a lot of people telling me not to do this. A lot of people. You got to understand the pressure I have. A lot of people are asking, can you guys stop trying to join the live, please? I'm trying to speak facts right now.
But let them know you're trying to leverage your platform.
And of course I'm trying to leverage my platform.
For what?
For the kids.
Amen.
So, dude, they're putting hats on me. I'm being serious right now. At the end of the day, I got a lot of people that told me not to do this, that it's going to get bad for me. I don't care. I live for God. I don't live for anybody else. I'm going to touch this really quick. Really quick. The rules of satanic worship is it needs to be in your plain sight. That's all I'm going to say. So everything that I'm saying is right in front of your face. And you're not doing anything about it.
He said the rules of satanic worship is that it needs to be in plain sight. Is that what he said?
But let them know you're trying to leverage your platform.
And of course I'm trying to leverage my platform.
For what?
For the kids.
Amen.
So, dude, they're putting hats on me. I'm being serious right now. At the end of the day, I got a lot of people that told me not to do this, that it's going to get bad for me. I don't care. I live for God. I don't live for anybody else. I'm going to touch this really quick. Really quick. The rules of satanic worship is it needs to be in your plain sight. That's all I'm going to say. So everything that I'm saying is right in front of your face. And you're not doing anything about it. You're not doing anything about it. I'm screaming to the world, putting my reputation on the line. I got people wanting to cancel the fight. People telling me I need to go to a mental rehab to put me into the psych ward because I'm speaking the truth. Please help me and you help the children. You ask me what the next step is? I feel like we need to get together. Every time, drug. They're going to keep doing this to children. You know, Jeffrey Epstein ain't the only island. That's what I will say. They blackmail each other so they could have a union where they won't snitch on each other. Think about that. They do horrible things together so they don't snitch against each other, and they're rich so they hold each other accountable. If you say something, I'm going to say something, and everything comes down. Think about it.
Let them know about your foundation you want to start too.
And I'm starting my foundation, Save the Children. Also release the truth. Non-profit, I don't want anything. Have I asked for $1 from any of you guys? Have I made $1 from anything I'm saying? If anything, I've probably lost money.
It's crazy that you lost money for speaking the truth and trying to save children. What sane world do we live in?
It's insanity for telling the truth now in a world full of lies. Everybody went crazy when I said Bohemian Grove, and I'm not going to get into that. But it's the truth. And I'm hurt every day because they have tried everything in their power to stop me. And God pulled me through. As you see the rough 3 days I went through, but God brought me out of it. And you see how more clear I am and everything I'm saying. All I say is, look at my tweets. Is there one lie? Tweets. Is there one lie? Look it up for me. Somebody pull out the facts. The most cases of pedophilia and molestation globally in the entire world. How do I know this? Did they or did they not, hold up, come here. Did they or did they not let me in the Vatican?
They did.
Did they or didn't they not let me in the back room?
They did.
Did they or did they not show me all the stuff?
They did.
Another thing that a lot of people don't believe, but back in June, in the summer, this was before everything went down with Israel and Gaza. BB wanted a meeting with me. Can you show them?
All right, so this is on June 10th, 2023. One of BB's insiders asked to meet up with Ryan. He said, "Hey, brother, good morning. I spoke with the Prime Minister, BB. He would like to meet Ryan, period." And it's right here on text. Y'all can see.
So that's, and I'm not going to get further into that. That's just proof. Now you have a little bit more proof of what I'm saying. They think I'm lying, but I'm totally not.
But let's get back to boxing.
Let's get back, okay.
Let's get back to this and how this is going to shape your boxing, you know what I'm saying, your camp and give you the motivation.
You see Muhammad Ali, right? He standed up for something that was right. He felt like it wasn't right, and he went to jail for 3 years. I'm at the top of my career. I'm feeling the best at my game. I'm going to fight Devin Haney, and I will beat him. And that fight is going to come on. But this is a moment in time where we, the generation, we know the truth now. Yeah, and we can stand up for what's right. You hear the cries of the children. You hear them. I have babies. I have little kids out there. My own children. I can't imagine that happening. There is no clout that I get out of this. I was living fine. I was making great money. I'm still making great money, but I had a lot of things going on. The same way they came at Kanye. Kanye started telling the truth, and they made him take pills. I'm not gonna take no pills. You're not gonna see me touch no pill. I would love to go live with a person, one person, just one, who's went through what I went through. And don't even worry about this, because what the Illuminati and the elites do is they take what God did and make it theirs. That's something they do. So eyes have angels, bodies are covered with eyes. That supernatural ability to see everything, that's something God created. Your spiritual being, your spiritual self, your sense, that's something God created.
But let them know how this is going to push you forward for the fight, man. Like how this is your motivation for this fight.
Ezekiel 10:12, I believe it is. Look it up if you don't believe me. Anything I say, just look it up. Just look it up. Ezekiel 10:12, please. Because everybody thinks this is a joke. It's like the movie Look Up. What's that movie, Look Up? With Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's screaming to the world, "Yo, the world is the world is ending. There's an asteroid coming." Everybody's like, "Yo, let's take some pictures." Remember, like the times of Noah. I'm gonna speak this. Like the times of Noah, people will be drinking and people will be marrying and everything. Life will be this like normal. But God's calling up to his prophets and his people to speak of his return. So yeah, while you guys laugh and while you guys think this is a joke, why do you think Cat Williams is exposing the truth? Why do you think so much truth is coming out?
Hold on. Let me just say something real quick though. Like, if anybody is upset that Ryan is trying to shed
Who is this guy?
on children being sex trafficked, I think you are the one with the problem. I'm gonna just say that right now. And so with that being said, man, this whole camp is based on protecting the kids, saving the kids, and we're using that as motivation for this entire camp. So if you guys can't get behind that message, I think you need to look in the mirror because you need help.
They don't even know we've been training. You don't want, if I lift up my hood, you'll see a 6-pack. I've been training. Amen. Shout out my coach, Sid, TNT.
TNT, baby.
TNT.
Let's go.
My whole team's behind me. If I show you my whole team, why do you think they're rocking with me? Why do you think they always, they never deny me? Remember, the times will be like Noah. There's stories of giants coming out, stories of aliens. Can you open your eyes once? The proof is there. I mean, I just personally want to say that the proof is there.
Well, let's get some.
Okay, I would love to get some questions. How do we start up questions? Interact.
Okay. The donations are getting out of control. So that was one of the videos that he put out. And then he put this one out too on TikTok.
The ones that are not living right are going to go into hiding. I guarantee you that. Because they always wanted to spin me as the crazy one when I seen it myself, little kids being hurt, and I went and standed up for them, put my reputation. I've already said this, and now everybody's running away. You notice everybody's running away at this point. Every single person is running away. People are stepping down. People are removing themselves from their companies. Come on now, the rapture is coming. Jesus is coming back. The aliens, they already have Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam is the fact that aliens are being slowly put out. Okay, I'm speeding this quick because I've already said this on Instagram. You could check out the full live. But at the end of the day, Project Bluebeam is this. Why do you think they slowly started putting out aliens since Roswell? Because you can't handle the truth right away. It would have caused a great mass delusion or whatever, right? Just everybody would be chaotic. So they do slowly, and it's for a reason, because it says in the Bible that there'll be a great delusion cast on earth. What do you think that great delusion is? And you guys can pull up the verses. So the aliens, how do you think they trick everybody? When the rapture comes, beams of light brings up everybody, and everybody comes to Christ and goes with Christ to reign. Everybody left down is going to be casted with a great delusion. What do you think they're going to get tricked by? They're going to get tricked by that it was an alien abduction. Understand, this is happening in real time. You guys need to wake up. Who's involved? The people, the principalities, the powers.
He's speaking on some real stuff. You know, I have one more video to show you, but I don't think he's crazy. I think that he has been given access here on Earth that very few people have been given access to, by way of his success and by way of his fame. And he's been in some rooms with some people who have done some horrible things that are filthy rich that we probably all know. And he's been around some executives of billion-dollar corporations. He said Bibi Netanyahu was reaching out to him, wanting to speak. He said he got invited to the Vatican, and got led into the back room and saw some, I don't think he's crazy. I think that he has seen some pretty dark and demonic things that have disturbed his spirit to the point to where he feels as if he can't be quiet anymore about the things that he's seen. I would love to hear just a full conversation of him sitting down and really just addressing everything just one by one. I would love to hear that. But I think it takes a lot of courage to do what he's doing, because there is a risk for him to lose so much. And I think people who are upset with him for saying these things, it doesn't really make any sense to be upset with him, because he's advocating for children. He's advocating for us to battle against these dark principalities in the spirit world that are running things when it comes to trafficking, specifically little children. The things that he's wanting to fight against are real life evil. And I don't think anyone should be upset with him for his desire to want to fight against these things and his desire to want to expose these things. I think you could say, well, there might be a different delivery. There might be a different way to go about exposing these things. But at the end of the day, he is who he is, and he's seen what he's seen, There was one more video I want to watch. This video has very strong language. So I'm just warning you right now. It's very strong language. But this is Ryan Garcia once again. And he's addressing Logan Paul and KSI. And essentially all these other people who think he's crazy and who want him to shut up. All right? Strong language.
Hey guys, emergency live right now. I'm waiting for my mouthpiece to come so I can spar, but I needed to hop on this quick because I caught a little bit of the impulsive. I don't even like to say their podcast name. It's probably one of the worst podcasts ever. All they do is spread false things, filth, and infecting children's brains. Another thing, they're making claims that are so lie. They're trying to spin the narrative like I'm crazy, I'm going through something. First of all, one, I got to clear some things up. I never said I'm a God. I said I'm with God. Second, it's so frustrating because if they looked into anything that I'm saying, they will see that there's actually little kids that are hurting. And the fact that they're trying to spin that narrative proves that they're working for Satan, whether they know it or not. So all three of them. Fuck you, Logan. Fuck you, Mike. And I don't give a what your real name is. KSI, KS Lies. Fuck you. You guys are fucking. There's little kids fucking hurting. Fuck all three of you. Fuck you. Fuck. All three of you guys are sick. And anyways, anybody who drinks Prime is working for Satan because you're giving them money so they can keep on creating these. You're giving them power. It's sick. Do not give Satan power. Do not go drink Prime. There's horrible chemicals. Prime tastes like straight shit. Prime tastes like straight shit. Anybody who's actually drank that, I'd rather drink Coca-Cola than Prime. Prime is the worst shit ever created. It's going to kill your guys' brains, mess up your guys' liver. It's the most disgusting. How the hell they have no sugar, but it tastes sweet as fuck? That makes no damn sense. What the fuck? That makes no fucking sense. I am training. No, but it's not positive, Scott. They're trying to spin the narrative all crazy. Them, they're sick bastards. Any organization who uses Prime is low-key working for the devil and they don't even know it. They don't know it because they're sick people. These are little kids really getting hurt. I've only said true things and they're saying that they're trying to spin the narrative. And I used to like Logan and everybody. I thought they were cool. But now, nah, I don't care about you because you don't care about me. First of all, so everybody stop drinking Prime.
Okay. I mean, once again, I'm not a fan of the delivery, but what he's advocating for, it needs to be spoken about. There are children hurting. There's wicked people who are doing very demonic and satanic things to children all around the world, specifically in the United States. Like, we are the #1 market for that type of activity. We consume the most child sex in the world. Like, Americans. There might be one of your neighbors down the street who's watching something right now, who's trying to get in contact with somebody right now. These are things that need to be spoken on, and I understand the passion. And that's why I give him kind of a break on the delivery, because I understand the anger and the hurt and the passion that he feels in his spirit, especially when you have people who you thought were your friends who are now trying to call you crazy because of the things that you're speaking about. I think, what we could do is pray for Ryan and just pray that the Lord Jesus Christ protects him and gives him boldness and gives him a spirit of truth that he can keep sharing these things and feels like he's able to share these things, because there is going to be consequences. You can't try to break up the band and there not be any consequences. Like, these people who are doing these things, they don't want to be outed. They don't want anybody to find out. And they have the resources to shut you up. At least here on earth, they have the resources to make some calls and to put you in jail, to shut off your bank accounts, to maybe even kill you. But thankfully, we serve a God, Jesus Christ, who literally defeated death. So what are we afraid of? What are we afraid of? The worst that you can do to me is kill me. My God, Jesus Christ, defeated death. So what can you do to me? It is a tough topic. It's a tough story. I apologize for the language. But I do think it's a conversation that we need to continue having, because these things are actively happening right before our eyes. And I'm very interested to see what comes of it. And I'm praying and I'm hoping that, you know, Ryan can inspire true change through his platform. I don't know what that change is going to look like. I don't know what the action steps are or anything like that. But I'm just praying that God can use this in some sort of way to help inspire change, and to help save these children, man. Because the things that we're allowing to happen here in America is absolutely disgusting. And the fact that we are the number one consumer of this type of stuff is beyond shameful. I don't even know how to characterize it. It's disgusting. All right. That was a heavy one.